Hi tribe. Welcome to Tales and Tarot. So I just want to put this disclaimer out there. If you hear some kind of background noise, my production crew are comprised of some canines. So you may or may not hear some clicking in the background, some barking, or the occasional fur ball. I apologize now. So, having said that, I am going to tell you a little story about this dude that I know named the Fool. And the Fool begins his journey, his road trip, so to say, through life. And he looks like this. So, anytime that you see this card, and we might be doing a reading maybe on a newsworthy person, a celebrity, someone, okay? Or maybe it's in relationship to ourselves. It's not a bad thing. We essentially are not like just, a bad person and a fool and being foolish. It represents innocence. It represents those first steps that you're starting to take. Look at that. The sun is out, got your bag packed, you're ready, you got a flower, your clothes look all nice, you're ready for this road trip, you have your dog, like life is good, you're ready to start out. So that is the Fool. The Fool is representing that new beginning and our innocent road trip that we are about to take. So we are going to put him there. To begin any journey, we need to head down to the gas station, right? So we head on down to the gas station, and who's the first person that, we encounter? Well, it's the magician. There he is. He's at the gas pump and he's like, ta-da, here I am. Everything's great. I'm here to check in on you. Do you have your gas? Is it, all ready? Do you have your sunglasses? Is your windshield like all cleaned up? And do you have like fluid in case you like run into some junk and you need to clean your windshield? Basically, the magician is like, having us become aware of what's going on around us, right? So we're aware of our vehicle, we are aware of ourselves, and we are ready to pull out of the gas station and head on down the road. So we like get going down the road, and oh, hey, um I think I need to stop and like, kind of like stretch my legs or whatever. And you're at a rest stop and you're kind of looking around, and it's just like some beautiful surroundings that you see off into the distance. But it's not right there, like, your windshield. It's kind of off into the distance. That would be the high priestess. And so there she is, and she's not meant to be like completely spooky and scary. She represents the subconscious. So, whereas the magician was bringing you into awareness, she's on the back burner, okay? She's on the down low. She's like, off into the distance and representing things that can kind of see, but not really see. You don't know everything there is, you don't know the entire story. So, if we pull the high priestess in a reading that we're doing about, someone or ourselves, the high priestess represents the things that we don't necessarily see or know. So, there she is. All right. So, the Fool is going further down the road, and oh, phone calls are coming in. Oh, let's see, who is it? Well, guess what? It's the Empress. Who's the Empress? Well, the Empress is the Fool's earthly mother. So the Empress is that earthly person that that, it could be an aunt, it could be a grandmother, it could be a female that is just nurturing, that is giving, that is loving, that is kind, is like, oh, I was just calling to check in on you and see how your trip's going. Like, are the roads okay? I heard there may or may not be rain. And that's the Empress. So In a reading, she would represent all of those kind, beautiful, wonderful things. Look at her. She's just gorgeous. There she is. There's the trees off in the distance of the rest stop. So, and then if we look over to the other side, well, we see something else. Who can it be? Well, it's the emperor. And who's the emperor? Well, of course, he's the earthly father. So, to the fool. So he calls and he's just like, I'm just calling to make sure that, like, things are going okay. Was the oil all right? Did you, top off? Is everything fine? So that's who the emperor represents. He's the earthly father. He represents the structure and the authority and all of those things. It could be an uncle, it could be, a boss, it could be anybody that is in that positive earthly form of a paternal like figure. So, structure, authority, guidelines, all those things that we should have in our life, um, that's them. So, the fool, the magician, the high priestess, the empress, and the emperor. And that is the beginning of the fool's journey. Stay tuned.